I'm pretty shocked right now. They actually did it. Shout outs to Square Enix, man. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth Metacritic reviews came in. I know there's a lot of people that don't put their stock in reviews. They'd rather play the game for themselves and see firsthand whether or not they like things, and I fully understand and respect that. But there is a vast majority of people that do care about these things, and I feel like I should bring it to the attention of our community because this is a great occasion. The biggest controversial thing that's been coming out from Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth recently, since Remake has ended, was unfortunately the graphical fidelity. The performance mode was blurry. They did an update. The update honestly barely fixed it, like a 5 to 10% improvement. And in my opinion, on my bigger screen, my bigger 4K 43-inch monitor, it doesn't look great. And we were trying out different things on the stream yesterday, and I noticed a lot of people, I got a lot of comments of people saying stuff like wild stuff, like how they're not going to get the game, canceling pre-orders and all that stuff. But I will say, among all of those issues, because remember, people had to review this game over the last month without that fix, and the game looking the way that it does, whether they play performance or graphics fidelity, and it's still opened up at a 94 on Metacritic. Screenshot of this myself when I went on the website and saw that, and man, that's actually, it feels pretty good, honestly. I'm really happy for Square Enix with this. Right now, it's currently sitting at 93. Yeah, it's sitting at 93 with 115 critic reviews. Certified, must play, and all across the board, it's non-stop, like hundreds, 90s, couple 8s, still more pending. So I can totally see this dropping to 92. I just don't know if more reviews or if anything will drop it at this point, being at like 115 and sitting on a bunch of like hundreds and tens. But this is a huge deal, guys, because there's a lot of criticism and a lot of mixed reviews when it came to Final Fantasy 7 Remake, as far as like the story direction and in terms of quality when it comes to actual things to do in the game being very, very linear. A lot of people have been saying that Rebirth has shocked them. Going into it from Final Fantasy 7 Remake, a lot of people were not expecting it to be what it is, and it sounds like the open world has a bunch of amazing things to do. The side content is actually enjoyable. No, seriously, in a Square Enix game. And I mean, just look at it, bro. From Attack of the Fanboy all the way down to VG24-7, it's non-stop great reviews. Crazy good times are ahead of us, guys. So hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these updates. And also to help raise that 38% even higher. Now, with that being said, let's get into this video. And shout out to the director Hamaguchi. He pinned and posted this comment over here. To reach review scores over 90 was one of their goals as a development team, to reach fans and welcome new ones as well. This wonderful result was only possible thanks to the entire development team's hard work and dedication. So I'd like to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I've been supported by the press, community, influencers, and the PR team, and I cannot thank them enough. Let's continue this positive momentum through the launch of the game, everyone. My biggest takeaway from all of this, and what I hope happens going forward, is that Square Enix looks at this and sees like this is the quality that fans and critics are expecting out of their titles, and to build from this. Take what Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth has, and your other, like, not even just Final Fantasy, your other games do the same things. I really hope, if things line up as well as they possibly could, that when Final Fantasy 17 or like 18 comes around, they get Hamaguchi to work on it and direct it, because he has proven with this title, with their goals and objectives and what they were striving and aiming to accomplish, they totally get it. They know what the fans want and what Final Fantasy has been missing. And it's a very exciting time because Square Enix has been trying to reach that player base that plays those high received and critically acclaimed games, and now they have one of them within their grasp, and they've also borrowed inspirations from all of these exact same titles that other people like. Maybe they can get a bunch of new fans to jump onto this title as well and journey alongside us. Ultimately, that's what I'm hoping for at the end of the day, for more people to come along and enjoy this together. Shout outs to Hamaguchi, man. They did a fantastic, this team did a fantastic job with this game, and we've played 2 demos. They updated the demos. The content within this small tiny bit that we get in Junon is pretty great. Like, we ended up playing that demo for over 3 hours to complete everything, and there's still more to play because technically we didn't actually play as all the other characters, and that's not even the full team that will be available in the full game. I had a lot of concerns, still do have a lot of concerns myself. I prefer frames over graphics because of the gameplay element to it. I'm a combat guy. There's certain combo cancels, there's certain things that I personally enjoy the game for. It is what it is. Everybody enjoys it in their own way. I prefer the performance mode. I wish it looked a little bit better, but unfortunately, until whenever we get a PS5 Pro or the PC version, whenever that drops, we'll be able to fully enjoy all aspects of the game. But until then, I mean, these frames in performance mode are so buttery smooth. Every input that I've been trying to do, I mean, you guys, if you haven't seen my live stream from yesterday, we have it posted on the channel of our gameplay. I will make that into a smaller video for you guys to consume and watch, because there is some really amazing combat stuff that we found, button cancels, and it's just insane picking it up and playing it from remake to that, jumping it from the previous demo into this one, having access to all the other characters. Everything just feels so damn good. And I personally am not going to let the graphic fidelity ruin the story and these characters and the chances of enjoying those things that I've been waiting a very long time to experience and check out. I know there's going to be people that feel differently about that, but I'm just saying, I mean, looking at the reviews all across the board, sitting at a 93, even with its performance mode issues, the game still reviewed pretty damn high. That in itself is a statement right there. No, seriously, I had concerns, not necessarily for my particular enjoyment when it comes to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I was gonna enjoy the game and play it regardless. My opinion and reviews, I don't think matter as much, because I personally wouldn't be able to speak from a biased standpoint. The game has really catapulted my channel back in 2020 into what it is today. And while we cover other things, still at its core, I love Final Fantasy VII, so of course there will be some biasness to it. I am aware though that the game is not perfect. Remake is not perfect at all. It has a lot of issues, and recently when I even replayed it and did a re-platinum of the game on a fresh account, it was a slug. Even with all the combat knowledge that I have, the crazy combinations I'm able to come up with, and just breeze through certain bosses, I could totally see where for a lot of people this can be quite a task. When Remake dropped on Metacritic, it reviewed at an 87, and Intergrade, when it dropped a year later, I think opened at a 90 and dropped to an 89. So seeing Rebirth all across the board get a 93 has me hoping that this week can go by even faster, because literally a week from today that you guys are watching this video is when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be released, and we'll be able to stream it, play it, and enjoy it. And I'll be making a lot of content on the game, guys. We still have the demo, which is available right now for you guys to check out and play, and I will be doing combat guides, beginner basic guides for Tifa, Aerith, Barret, Red 13 as well. Maybe doing a retread on Cloud, although I don't feel like we need to, because the only new ability he has, only new addition that we haven't touched on, is Firebolt Blade, which is a fire ass move, no pun intended. I just am excited for this game to drop so we can finally play it and enjoy it together. And I know I keep reiterating it, but man, I know there's a lot. I read my comments, I see you guys' concerns, and I feel them 100%. There's a lot of people that are skeptical on Rebirth after Remake, and things are looking really good, because I've been hearing from a lot of people internally that I know that played the game already and did not like Remake say complete opposite things when it comes to Rebirth. And it's a very shocking thing to them, because I quote, one of my friends told me they cannot believe that the same team that made Remake made Rebirth. It does not feel like the same game. It's completely different in terms of side content, fun, and actual things to do within the world, that I had to tell them shut up so this way I could enjoy it next week with you guys. But I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention because I do think this is amazing news, and I cannot wait to read what you guys think in the comments below. Words cannot express how surprisingly this makes me feel, because at first I was like, yeah, I don't really care what the Metacritic reviews are going to be, but I care deep down inside for those that do care about it, if that makes any sense. Aside from me wanting people to enjoy the game, I wanted the game to be enjoyable. Meaning I was hoping Square Enix would knock it out of the park, and from everything that I've read, from everything I've seen, and everything that I've played personally, it feels like they did a damn good job at that. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you are new. More Final Fantasy VII videos are on the way, and you don't want to miss them. My name is BltzZ, and thanks for watching.